Also, we should Timmy's here. The Venice Film Festival lineup has been announced, and some interesting films set to premiere at Venice. So here are the lineup. All right. The they of course includes Bagona. The first is the Italian movie called Below the Clouds, which I don't know anything about, so I can't really comment on that. Uh, the ones I don't really know too much about, I'm just gonna skim through. There's the Yorgos Lanthimos' film Begona, starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. And it's about two conspiracy-obsessed young men kidnap the high-powered CEO of a major company, convinced that she is an alien intent on destroying planet Earth. I'm intrigued to see that. The trailers look pretty decent. I like Yorgos Lanthimos, so hopefully this is a good one. We got a film from France called Deuce, or Dust or something, DUSC. I don't know anything about that. Something called Alyssa from Italy. Father, Mother, Sister, Brother, directed by Jim Jarmusch, who hasn't directed a film since that zombie movie he did with Adam Driver years ago called The Dead Don't Die. He's a really cool director. He did like Broken English. He did no, not Broken English. Broken Flowers, Coffee and Cigarettes. The Only Lovers Left Alive. He's done some really cool stuff. So I'm intrigued to see this when it comes out. Hopefully it's a good one. You got Kate Blanchett, Adam Driver. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. They don't really give me much of plot details here, but hey, Jim is a cool director, so who knows how it is. We got Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which I'm excited for. We got something called Girl, directed by the Transporter actress Sue Kwai. I've had a huge crush on her when I saw her in the Transporter. We got The Grace, directed by Paulio. Oh no, it's English. It's a French name. Is La Graza. This is the new film from Hands of God director Paulio Sorrentino. I should be able to pronounce some of these. I'm pretty much Italian. Anyway, we also got Catherine Bigelow's House of Dynamite. This, of course, stars Gabriel Basso, Rebecca Ferguson, Idris Elba, Moses Ingram, Greta Lee. And it's about a group of White House officials scrambled to deal with an incoming missile attack on the U.S. I'm intrigued to see that. Catherine Bigelow hasn't directed a film since Detroit in 2017, so that there piques my interest because Bigelow is one of the best in the business. We got Jay Kelly, which is what the film's supposed to be about. It follows the friendship between a famous actor, played by George Clooney, and his manager, played by Adam Sandler, as they travel through Europe and reflect on their life choices, relationships, and legacies. This is definitely one of my anticipated films of the year. It's directed by Noah Baumbach, starring Adam Sandler, George Clooney, Emily Mortimer. You got Laura Dern, some great cast members. It sounds intriguing. Hopefully it's a good one. Maybe it'll be the film that really get Adam Sandler some Oscar love, but who knows? All right. We also got Park Chan-wook's new film, No Other Choice. It follows Man Soo, a man who engages in the desperate hunt for a new employment after being fired from a position he has held for 25 years. That can be interesting. We got Orphan, not to be confused with the horror movie. This is actually a film from Hungarian, Germany, France, and the UK. It is actually getting early Oscar buzz for Best International Feature, so we'll see if that gets that. We got Silent Friend from Germany. The Smashing Machine, which stars Dwayne Johnson as UFC fighter Mark Kerr. This might be the film to get Dwayne Johnson an Oscar nomination. Definitely looks very different from other Dwayne Johnson movies we've seen before, so should be intriguing to check out. We got a French movie called The Stranger. I don't know anything about that. A China movie called The Sun Rises on Us All. Testament of Anne Lee, directed by the Brutalist producer Mona Fastvoid, starring Amanda Seyfried, Thomasin McKenzie, Lewis Pullman, Tim Blake Nelson, Stacey Martin. and it follows Anne Lee, the founding leader of the Shakespeare's religious in 18th century. So that could be interesting. You got Amanda Seyfried is always good, so sign me up this one. We got the Village of Hind Rajab, I don't from the UK. We got the Wizards of the Kremlin, directed by Olivier Osayas, starring Jude Law as Vladimir Putin. Could be cool there. We got something from France called At Work. Luca Guadagnino's new movie After the Hunt, which that does look intriguing. This is, of course, a new film with Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, Micah Soberg, Chloe Sevigny. And it's about a college professor who is forced to grapple with her own secret past after one of her colleagues is faced with a serious accusation. That does look intriguing. You know, you got Julia Roberts, who is always great. Early people who saw it says that this is probably her best performance in years, so cool there. We got something called Dog 51, directed by Huntsman Winners Award director Cedric Jimenez. Okay. We got Dead Man's Wire, directed by Gus Van Sant. Tells the true story of kidnapping of Tony Curtis's in 1970s. Of course, Gus Van Sant has directed movies since 2018, so nice to see him back. We got Dacre Montgomery, Bill Skarsgård, Coleman Domingo, Cary Elwes, Al Pacino. I'm intrigued to see that one. Hopefully, it's a good one there. We got In the Hands of Dante, directed um, by Diving Bell and the Butterfly director Julian Schonebel. This has a great cast. You got the likes of Jason Momoa, Gerard Butler, Gal Gadot, John Malkovich, Martin Scorsese for some other reason. Okay, Al Pacino. I mean, some interesting cast members in this one. I'm up for that. Hopefully, that could be a good one. We got a Denmark movie called The Last Viking. Orfeo. I don't know anything about that. My Show from Italy. Scarlet from the director Mariah. Sherman to the Void. Okay. Back Home. Broken English. Cover Up. Director's Diary. Ghost Elephants, directed by Werner Herzog. Kim Novak's Vertigo, which I don't know anything about that. I'm thinking it might be a documentary about Kim Novak and her doing Vertigo, which iconic Alfred Hitchcock movie. We got Marked by Sophia, directed by Sofia Coppola, a documentary about her. So Sofia Coppola is one of the best. Whether you're talking about Marie Antoinette, whether you talk about the Virgin Suicides, yeah, she was in Godfather 3, whatever, but she she is a legend. So she's put out some really good stuff over the years. All right, we got Notes of a True Criminal. Late Fame, starring Willem Dafoe. This actually does sound intriguing. It stars William Dafoe and Greta Lee and explores the impact of newfound fame on Ed Saxberger, played by Dafoe, the author of a poetry collection that receives little notice upon release that gained appreciation years later. This is directed by Kent Jones, who's directed movies such as Diane, uh, Alara Chuela, so some interesting stuff there. We got Rosa Nevada, and that's pretty much it there. Not really anything other major premiering here, but of course, Venice Film Festival will be held from August 27th to September 6th at Venice Lido in Italy. So there's that. I mean, some interesting stuff here. Obviously, the ones I'm excited for to see whenever they premiere will be Smashing Machine, Jake Kelly. Those are two of my anticipated films of the rest of the year. Speaking of, at the end of the summer, I will do my anticipated films of the rest of the year list. So, spoiler for that list: Smash Machine and Jake Kelly will be in that list. But anyway, let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on some of the films premiering at Venice? Which films are you more excited for? Which one excites you a little more here? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Sammy Sign.